nearby. Accessible. And so starting off kneeling, so more towards the back of the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Set an intention for your practice. Inhaling for Om. Om. Vande Gurunan Charanarvinde Sandarshita Svatma Sukha Prabodhe Janasyaye Jangalikaya Mane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashansyaye Vichina Sankalpa Vikalpa Mule Nisheshanya Mulita Karma Jale Nirantarabhyasa Nintanta Bhadra Sadrumbate Yogini Yoga Nidra. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Ariham Tat Sat. Okay, from your kneeling position, exhaling completely here. And inhale, lift your arms up, palms face each other, shoulder blades draw down the back. And then as you exhale, come to fold forward into child's pose. Inhale, come up to all fours, tabletop position, and then tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. In, and then come back to kneeling position. Drop your belly, open your chest as you inhale, release the tops of the feet. And then exhale, hips back to heels. Come into child's pose. Inhale, come up to tall kneeling position. Lift your hips off your heels. And then as you exhale, send your hips forward and lean back. You can keep chin to chest, or you can release the head back. Inhale, back to neutral. And then exhale, sit back on your heels. We'll do two more. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, come forward into child's pose. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, come down, hands and knees, drop your belly, open your chest. And exhale, hips back to heels, child's pose. Inhale, come up to tall kneeling position, hands at your waist. Exhale, lean back. Inhale through neutral. And exhale, sit back on your heels. We'll hold a few of the poses this round. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop, all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come down to your knees, tabletop position, drop the belly, open your chest. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. Now, as you exhale, tuck your tailbone, chin to chest, rounding your spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale to round the spine. Third round, drop the belly, open the chest, look up. Exhale, rounding, chin to chest, tuck the tail. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale to round. One more. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale to round. Inhale, come back to neutral spine, and then exhale, come into child's pose. Inhale, come up to kneeling, hands at your hips. And exhale, send the hips forward, lean back. 5 breaths here. So you can have chin to chest, or you can release the head back. 1, keep sending your hips forward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale back to neutral. And exhale, sitting back on your heels. And we'll add in some lunging now. Inhale, arms rise, palms face each other, shoulder blades down. Exhale, come into child's pose. Inhale up to all fours. And exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And inhale, step your left foot forward, drop your right knee down to the mat. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, arms up, palms face each other. And exhale, circle your hands down, frame your front foot, step back. Inhale, lift your heels and hips. And exhale, slowly lower them down. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left knee drops to the mat. You can release the top of your foot. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands come down, step back. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, heels come down, downward facing dog. Inhale, come down to your knees, drop your belly, open your chest. Exhaling into child's pose. Inhale, come up to your tall kneeling position, hands at your hips. You can also put your hands more at your thighs if you have longer arms. Exhale, lean back. I do not have long arms, so I'm going to keep them at my hips. Inhale, come back to neutral. And exhale, sit back on your heels. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhaling, fold forward, child's pose. Inhale to all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee comes down. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down. Step back. Inhale, lift your heels and hips. Exhale, slowly lower your heels. Inhale, right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands come down. And step back. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, slowly lower the heels down. Downward facing dog. And inhale, drop your knees, drop your belly, open your chest. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come up to tall kneeling position. Exhale to lean back, hips forward. Inhale through neutral. And exhale, sit back on your heels. So last one, we're going to hold some of the positions here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up to all fours. And exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, drop your back knee. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Hold it here. So you can always put something under your knee if it feels too hard. There's tension on the knee. The more towards the top of your knee that you come, the more you reduce the tension. Feel that right hip flexor, stretching and opening. And with your next inhale, lift your arms up, draw your shoulder blades down, look forward. 3, 4, 5. Hands circle down, frame your foot. And stepping back. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, heels lower. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Drop your back knee. And exhale, hands come to waist. Holding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, arms up. Keep the shoulder blades drawing down, palms face each other, look forward. 2, 3, 4, And 5, hands circle down as you exhale. Step back. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, lower your heels down. And hold downward dog here for 5 breaths. Deep, even breathing. Breath is a little softer here, not so much constriction, just a little bit, so you can control your inhalation and exhalation length. And now drop down to your knees. Inhale, open your chest, drop your belly. Exhale, round the spine. So moving through cat-cow. So follow your own breath. Inhaling to drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale to round. Keep going. Last one. And then inhaling to a neutral spine. Exhale back into child's pose. Inhale, come up to your tall kneeling position. So knees and feet are hips distance apart, hands at your waist or the backs of your thighs. Inhale, and then exhale, lean back, keep your chin tucked for this first round. So just sending your hips forward with your chin tucked. Breathing here. And now take an inhale, keep sending your hips forward. Exhale, lean back further now. Maybe your head releases back. Keep sending your hips forward. Feel your belly and chest rising. Inhale, slowly come back through neutral. Your head is the last thing to come into place. And exhale, sit back on your heels. Okay, now we're gonna take a half salute to get to downward dog. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold forward into child's pose. Inhale up to all fours. And exhale, tuck your toes back into downward dog. And now we're gonna come into Trikonasana. So the right heel comes in, step the left foot forward. Straight legs. And you can hold the left hand on your left ankle and then use your right hand, trace your left arm, reach the right arm up vertically. So you're coming into triangle pose from the bottom up instead of the top down like we usually do. And starting on the left side instead of the right. Just kind of balancing all those routine movements we usually do and doing the opposite. Feels a little strange at first, but then it starts to feel really good. Balancing once you get used to doing it a different way. Now look down. Start to bend your left knee, open your back foot out wider, bring your left elbow to your left thigh, and then reach your right arm straight up, lift up and out of your left shoulder. And now look down to your foot, frame your foot with your hands, step the left foot back. Inhale, lift your heels and hips up high. Exhale, lower your heels down. Second side, left heel pivots in, right foot steps forward as you inhale. And then straight legs, hold your right ankle. With your right hand, trace your right arm with your left hand and reach up vertically. Try to minimize any arching in your low back. You can tuck your tailbone a little bit, slacken your ribs. And now you can look down to your right foot, start to bend your right knee, heel toe your back foot out a little wider, give yourself a little more space, right elbow on top of your right thigh and lift your left arm straight up. Lift up and out of your right shoulder. And now turn to look down at your right foot. Frame your foot with your hands. Step back. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, lower your heels down. So if you have a block, you might want to use it here. Inhale, left foot forward and the right heel in. And this time the right hand comes onto the inside or outside of the front foot or onto a block, and then twisting towards the left. So the right hand on the inside or outside of the left foot. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Straight legs, work with the balance, the strength, and the flexibility. And now look down at your foot. And now start to bend your left knee. And now the left elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. Bend the left knee deeply and twist. And look down to your foot. Release your hands to frame your foot. Step back. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, lower the heels down. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel in. And now bring your left hand to the inside or outside of your right foot. And take a twist. Right arm reaches vertically. So left hand to the ground, right arm reaching. And look down. You can lift your back heel. Start to bend your left knee. I'm sorry, your right knee. Bend your right knee, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist. So twisting in the right direction. And release your hands down to frame your foot. Step back. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, lower your heels down. And take 2 breaths here in downward dog. And let's do some hip openers. So you're gonna be 3 positions. So inhale, lift your left leg up. And keeping your hips square here, point your toes. So hips are level. Press into your hands. Lift your left leg as high as you can without compromising your square hips. And now second position, open your hips out to the side and start to flex your left foot. You can look under your left arm, see if you can see your left toes. So hips open out to the side, left foot flexed. Now bend your left knee, open your hip as much as you can and point your left toes. You can even look under your right arm, see if you can see your toes under your right arm now. And inhale, come back to center with the hips. And exhale, release your left foot down. Inhale, lift your heels up high. And exhale, slowly lower. And we'll do the other side. So inhale, lift your right leg up. Point your toes, keep your hips level for this first one. And now open your hips out to the right, flex your right foot, leg is straight, look underneath your right arm, see your toes. And now bend your right knee, open the hip all the way, point your right toes, look under your left arm now, see your foot. Inhale, hips come back to neutral. And exhale, release your right foot. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, slowly lower them down. And now come down to your knees. And cross your ankles, roll over your crossed ankles and come to sitting. And now Paschimottanasana, straight legs. So first, stay upright, reach forward for your toes without folding. So see if you can just place your fingertips at the toes and keep your upright sitting posture. Slightly tuck your chin. And now full forward fold, inhaling, grab your feet, and exhale, folding. Inhale, head up, and exhale, release your feet. And now the vinyasa, inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, recline, lie back, use your core strength. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, draw your legs in. You can take happy baby for this first one. Take a breath in happy baby. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, bring your feet to the floor. And then inhale, lift your hips up. Take a breath, use your legs. Exhale, hips lower down. Cross your legs in front. Inhale, roll up. Okay, Janu Shirshasana. So now the sole of the left foot comes to the right inner thigh first. And then turning towards your right leg, reach forward and exhale, fold. Keep your left hip grounding down. Inhale, lift your head up. And exhale here. Now the palm of the right hand is going to face the inside of your right foot, the big toe side, the thumb of your right hand pointing down. So you can grab the inside of the foot, or you can also take the inside of your right calf with your right hand. And now turning towards your bent knee, reach your left arm around, place the left hand at your sacrum, or try to reach around to the inner thigh of the right leg. So just grabbing that with your left fingertips. So you're twisting towards your left bent knee. Try to keep your upright position with your torso. And release your left arm. And now reaching up and overhead. Left arm reaches for your right toes. So if you can reach, you can crisscross your arms so your right hand is taking the inside of the big toe side of your right foot, and then your left hand is holding the baby toe side, chest opening out, or just keep extending through the left arm up and over. So feel that side stretch through the left side body, ground your left hip. And now turn so your chest is facing your right leg. And now the left hand, thumb pointing down, hold the outside of your right calf or the baby toe side of your right foot. And the right hand reaches around to your sacrum, or try to grab the top of the left thigh with your right fingertips. So you're twisting the opposite way. And exhale, release. Inhale, legs straight, sit up. Exhale, lie down, use your core strength. Inhale, legs straight up. And then exhale, you can either draw your legs in for Supta Paschimottanasana, which is with straight legs, or you can take Happy Baby, whichever one feels good. So take a breath there. Inhale, legs straight up again. Exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up. Half bridge, take a breath. Exhale, lower your hips down, cross your legs in front. Inhale to roll up. Okay, now the second side. So now sole of the right foot towards your left inner thigh. Turn towards your left leg, reaching for your left foot. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. And now your left hand, thumb points down. Grab the inside, the big toe side of your left foot with your left hand, or the inside of your calf. Right arm reaches around, twist towards your bent knee, your right bent knee. Right fingertips to your left thigh, or just place your right hand at your sacrum. So twisting right, look over your right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release your right hand. And now Parigasana, reaching up and over with your right arm. So your chest is still opening out to the right. Ground through your right sitting bone. Keep extending through your right fingertips, or you can crisscross your wrists and bring your right hand to the baby toe side of your left foot while the left hand stays at the big toe side. Bend your right elbow up towards the sky. Look up. And exhale, release. Now turning your chest towards your left leg. Right hand, thumb points down. Grab the baby toe side of your left foot or the outside of your left calf with your right hand. And the left hand reaches behind you, left hand to sacrum, or grab the inside of your right thigh with your left hand. So twist to the left. Try to sit up tall. And exhale, release back to center. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, lie down. Inhale, lift your legs up. And exhale, draw your legs in, straight legs or bent knees. Take a breath. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up, half bridge. Exhale, lower your hips down, cross your legs. Inhale, roll up. Okay, so now bring the soles of the feet together. So this first round, you're gonna have a big wide space between your legs and start to fold forward. So your feet are gonna be underneath your face. You can extend your hands out in front, palms to the floor. Inhale, come up. And now next round, come halfway in. So don't pull the heels all the way in, but come about halfway from where you were to all the way in. And take an inhale and exhale, folding again. Inhale, come back up. And exhale here. And then draw your heels all the way in. So like a full Baddha Konasana. Inhaling to lengthen your spine. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release and extend your legs. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, core strength to lie down. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, draw your legs in. Happy baby or straight legs. Take a breath. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower your hips down. Cross your legs. Inhale to roll up. Okay, now coming into a wide-legged straddle here. Spread your legs wide. And we're just going to come about halfway to fold forward. So don't go to your full range of motion, folding through the center. Just come about halfway. And breathing here. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up through center, and then turn towards your left leg. And exhale, folding over your left leg. Try to keep your right hip grounded. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your feet flexed. And 5. Inhale, come back up. And then turning towards the center, reach your hands forward. Inhale, lengthen. And now this time, exhale and fold all the way through the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, turn to your right. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, folding over your right leg this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come back up through center. And exhale, fold through the center. One more time. Just take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, come back up. So sitting up tall, lift your arms straight up, ground through your sitting bones, draw your shoulder blades down, palms face each other, look forward. So strong through your arms and shoulders. Really draw your shoulder blades down your back. Suck in your low belly. And exhale, release your arms. Bring your legs together. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, lie down. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, draw your legs in. Take a breath. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, half bridge. Exhale, lower your hips. Inhale, roll up. Okay, now we're going to take the left shin and place it at a right angle in front of you. So kind of parallel with the front of the mat. And then stack your right shin on top. So if you feel like your knees aren't coming all the way down, you can use a blanket or blocks to kind of support under your thigh or your knee on one or both sides. Keep your feet flexed, so shins are stacked, feet flexed. And then start to fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up to sitting. Now turning towards the left, so you're turning towards the top foot. Now you can bring both hands to the floor and twist, or if you want to try and put your right elbow in the bottom of your right foot and hands in prayer and twist like that. So 2 options, hands in prayer, right elbow at the bottom of your right foot, or both hands to the floor, twisting and folding. 1, keep flexing both feet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, release. And then turning the other way. So turn towards the right. And now you can put both hands on the floor. Take an inhale and exhale, folding to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up, come back through center. And now draw both your knees in. So you're stacking your knees. So the right knee is on top of the left. Gomukhasana. And then start to fold forward. 1. Try to draw your feet in as close as you can towards the sides of your legs. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up to sitting. And now lift your arms up, palms face each other, draw your shoulder blades down, sit up tall, look forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now bend your right elbow and make kind of like a cup with your left hand. Pull your right elbow so that you can send your right hand down your back, and then reach behind you with your left hand to try to bind your hands together. And once you have your hands in position, try to look up at 45 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Release your legs. Inhale, sit up tall, straight legs. Exhale, core strength to lie down. Inhale, lift your legs up. And exhale, draw your legs in, happy baby or Supta Padangusthasana. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower the hips. Cross your legs in front. Inhale, roll up. All right, other side. So now right shin on the bottom, stack your left shin on top, flex both feet, using a blanket or block if you like, under one or both knees. And then folding forward over your stacked shins. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Inhale, come back up. Now turning towards the top foot. So turn to the right where your left foot is on top of your right knee. And now you can place your left elbow in the bottom of your left foot, or you can have both hands on the floor. So if your elbow's in the bottom of your foot, hands in prayer position, And then press your left elbow into the bottom of your foot and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. And then turning towards the other direction, so to the left. Hands to the floor and fold and twist. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up. And now pull your legs so that your knees are stacked on top of each other in Gomukhasana. Try to draw your feet in close. And then come to fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come back up. Take an exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up, palms face each other. Shoulder blades actively drawing down your back. Look forward. Soften your face. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Now start to bend your left elbow. Make a cup out of your right hand. Pull your left elbow towards the right so that you can send your left hand down your back. And then reach your right hand behind you. Try to bind your fingers together. And then look up at 45 degrees. 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me. Exhale, release your arms and cross your legs. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, lie down. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, drawing your legs in. Take a breath. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower your hips down. Cross your legs. Inhale, roll up, and then bring your hands in front of you. Step back into downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels up high. And exhale, slowly lower your heels down. And coming into pigeon pose, inhale, left knee comes forward towards your left wrist, and then send it out to the side. Bringing your left shin in front of you, and extend your right leg back behind you. And come to fold forward. Now push yourself up on your hands. Now you're going to bring your right forearm in front of you. So the forearm is parallel with the front of the mat with your palm facing down. No, sorry, other way first. Left forearm in front of you. So you're turning towards that left foot. So we're twisting to the right first. So hold your left arm supporting you. Reach your right arm behind you. You can place it at your sacrum or try to grab the inside of your left thigh, but try to keep your right hip down. So you're turning with your chest. The right hip wants to lift up. Try to keep it down. You won't be able to twist as deeply, but just actively draw your right hip towards the floor as you try to twist your torso to the right. Support yourself with your forearm. Okay, exhale, release the right arm. Now switch forearms. So now your right forearm is supporting in front of you, right palm to the floor. And then the left arm reaches behind you. Maybe you can even bind your left fingers to your left big toe. So now you're twisting to the left and your hips just stay where they're supposed to. So you don't have to make that kind of same effort as you did on the other side. Just enjoy that twist to the left, press into your right forearm and palm. And exhale, release. Bring both hands to the floor, tuck your back toes, and send your left foot back. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, slowly lower. And now second side, right knee comes forward towards your right wrist and then send it out to the side. So your right heel is towards your navel here, left leg extending behind you. And then come to fold forward. Inhale, come up. And now placing your left forearm on the floor. Reach your, no, sorry, I did it wrong again. Right forearm on the floor first. And then reach your left hand behind you. So turning towards the left with your right foot beneath you. And then drop your left hip down as you twist the torso to the left. And exhale, release the left hand, put the left forearm in front. And now the right arm reaches behind. Maybe you can bind your right fingers to your right big toe. Press into your left arm and twist. And exhale, release. Both hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes back into downward facing dog. And take a couple breaths in downward dog. And then come down to your knees. Just come into child's pose for a moment. And now inhale, come up to kneeling. Turn to a few kind of rounds working into Ustrasana. So sitting back on your heels. And inhale, come up to a tall kneeling position, knees and feet, hips distance apart. So hands at your waist here. And then as you inhale, feel the belly lifting, the chest lifting. And then exhale, just lean back. Inhale, come back to neutral. And then just bring your big toes together. And then as you exhale, sit back on your heels. And going through that motion a couple more times. So inhale, come up to kneeling, separate your feet. Exhale, leaning back, belly and chest lifting. Inhale, come back to neutral. And then bring your big toes together. Exhale, sit back on your heels. And inhale, come up. Now this time, put your hands on your belly and chest. Take an exhale. Inhale, lift your belly and chest. Feel them rising. Exhale, lean back. Inhale through neutral. And exhale, sit back on your heels. Okay, we'll go a little bit deeper now. Inhale, come up, hands at prayer, at heart center. Exhale, start to lean back now. Hips forward. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, you can start to reach your hands a little bit behind you. And inhale, come back through neutral kneeling position. Head is the last thing to come into place. Big toes together, sit back on your heels. And we'll do some Ustrasana now. Inhale, come up to kneeling, tuck your toes under. And as you exhale, send your hips forward, lean back. And then If you want, you can release your hands, try to grab your heels. Keep sending your hips forward, belly and chest rising. 2 more breaths. Inhale, very slowly come back up through center. Head is the last thing to come into place. And exhale, sit back on your heels. We'll do 2 more like that. So if you want to vary it up and release the tops of the feet to the floor without tucking your toes, you can try that. So inhale, come up, tall kneeling. So you can tuck your toes or keep your feet released. Exhale, lean back, send your hips forward. Keep sending your hips forward. Chest is rising. 1 more breath. And then on the inhale, lift yourself back up. Make sure your head comes into place last. And bring your big toes together. Sit back on your heels. We'll do 1 more. Inhale, come up. So toes tucked or not. Exhale, lean back. Hips forward. Open your chest. Inhale, slowly back up through center. And exhale, sit back on your heels. And maybe separate your knees wide apart. Come into child's pose. So you can have the knees apart or knees together here. Just release your low back. And now come up to all fours. So here we're going to do kind of like a cat-cow, but just starting like a little bit faster than usual. So inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, exhale, round the spine. So do a few rounds like that. And then you can just start to just move in any direction you want, just releasing your back. You can swing your hips side to side, just moving whatever kind of motions feel good. Working through rounding and arching the spine. And then from here, do you both have wall space that you can use? Just to put legs up the wall? Okay. So just for the last few minutes, we'll come up to the wall, put your legs up the wall. And start off with this kind of wide-legged straddle pose. You can hold the outsides of your thighs if you like. That's just your seat and your legs resting on the wall with your legs in a straddle. You should feel really good. Nice release to the inner thigh. And let go of any controlled breathing. Just start to relax now. And now you can place your hands on the outsides of your thighs to just guide your legs back together. So now legs straight up the wall. And you can stay here, resting legs up the wall, or come to lie down in whatever pose you like for Shavasana. Sometimes it's nice to take a bolster the long way and put the end of the bolster just at your sacrum. And then you can lie your upper body, just drape it across the bolster, and let your arms go out to the side. And it just really helps to open the heart center, open your chest. Relax your legs and your feet. Relax your face. And take a few deep breaths. And take your time to make your way up to sitting. And then finishing today with a traditional prayer for all beings. Inhaling for Om. Om. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Sarve Santu Niramayaha. Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu. Ma Kashchit Tukabhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy. May all be free from illness. May all see and experience that which is auspicious. May no one suffer. Om peace, peace, perfect peace. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.